okay?
Can you ask him if he even
No,
has it?
I'm not asking him anything because I'm not your mediator. Goodbye. Sir, this does not comply with the law.
It's not an eviction notice. It was the 7-day notice that
What's
they.
it say at the top? Yes.
Ronald Woods.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to ask both of you to please raise your right hands. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give will be nothing but the truth?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, Mr. Woods, this was your motion, and you have written here that there was failure to pay rent as well as other violations. It says dogs, kids, and under new ownership.
Correct.
Okay. What would you like to say, sir?
At this property, I was in an agreement with Mr. Woods to basically, I'll be landlord there at the property. I also have a family, which was my fiance and 2 minor children that were added at the domicile. Over a 5.5 month period from October the 25th, 2023 until approximately 30 days ago. The agreement was for me to rent rooms out at the property, maintain trash at the property, rent rooms out to the male occupants. My fiance's position at the property was property manager to rent out rooms to the female occupants at the property. This is a multi-level unit.
Okay.
And to maintain all common areas and clean areas and supply clean products to the cleaning area. At the point in time that the property did not have tenants in the property anymore to rent cash revenue for Mr. Woods, he came to the property and requested that the property be vacated and we leave the property for him to place an individual inside the property on Section 8 that he could draw cash rent from. We requested that I, as a disabled veteran, approach VA if he wanted cash rent from anyone at that time, since we've been at the domicile since October the 25th, 2023, and this was January 2024. He did not want to agree. In that agreement, I returned home to receive this on the door, which was his eviction notice.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Upon that time, further communication was.
Give me 1 second to read it, okay? Is this what you've put on his door, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'm sorry, sir. This does not comply with the law.
It's not an eviction notice. It was the 7-day notice that
What's
they.
it say at the top?
Oh, I've got that at the 8 Hardware. But it was
That's
7
the
days.
wrong place to get your legal documents, sir. This case is dismissed. Keep this in case you need it, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Mhm.
So he stays in my house.
Until you do it right. Yep.
I went to the court and gave him the 7-day notice. I
Sir,
went,
you need a lawyer
I'm
if you
gonna
want to
do
do this.
okay.
Okay?
okay.
Larry Satterley versus Teresa Smallwood. I'm going to ask both of you to please raise your right hands. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give will be nothing but the truth? Okay. So, Mr. Satterley, you bought the home and she was already a tenant in it, is that correct? Or explain.
She owned it, but she didn't live in it at the time that I purchased it.
Okay,
So prior to me purchasing it, we had negotiated her getting her stuff out before the month
Okay.
before that. After I put it in my name, I give her another 30-day warning. She still ain't got all her stuff out of it. Barely even attempted to get her things out. Kept making excuses after excuses. So finally I told her I was gonna file an eviction, to make sure all her stuff's get out of there so I can start the renovation.
okay,
And here we are.
okay. When's the last time you lived in this property, ma'am?
Over 2 years.
Okay. So unfortunately for you, evictions is about who's living in the property. Yeah, he wants you to take your hands out of your pocket. You're making him nervous. Okay, sorry. That's just his job. I know you weren't threatening me, but he's nervous. So if she's not living in the property, you can't legally evict her. Now, with regard to the stuff, that's a totally different matter. Okay, so why haven't you gotten your stuff out?
Oh, can I,
No, answer my question.
okay. It wasn't way before that, and he gave me time to do it, but then he was always saying there's a lot of things in there that they were just throwing away my things before this eviction. I never even got a notice saying that I had to go to court. for
When
the
did you
eviction.
close on the sale of the property?
December the 29th.
Why wasn't your stuff out before December 29th?
Because he kept telling me, oh, you can leave it in there. It's nothing, it's not my way or anything. And as long as it's not in there for 6 months.
Is it clear now that it's in the way?
I don't know because he hasn't allowed me on the property and hasn't allowed me to retrieve any of my items that I've been begging for all of these months, and I have text messages to prove that. And he never allowed me on it. He barred me off of the property, and I didn't
That's
allow.
why you get your stuff out before you sell it to somebody else and somebody else takes
I
possession.
didn't. He,
Okay.
he,
Will you allow
he
her
tricked
this
me out of
weekend
that
to
house.
remove all of her property? That if it's not out by this Sunday evening, you can do with it as you want.
Ma'am,
No.
If you give me a set day and time, absolutely.
Okay, Saturday and Sunday this week, which is the what, the 5th and 6th? No, 6th and 7th, and she's got to be done by 6 p.m. on the 7th.
That's
Okay.
fine with me.
Okay?
May I
Uh-huh.
accept of that?
Yeah.
He has already been throwing my items that I probably don't even have very many things in there that he has illegally removed from the
This court
premises.
doesn't deal with that, man. Okay? I'm trying to save some of your stuff. He legally could have probably already thrown it all in the dumpster, okay? So I'm trying to get you some of your stuff back. If you don't want to take this opportunity, fine. He can, 6 p.m. Sunday, he can have the biggest dumpster in the world and all your stuff in it. Take the opportunity, get what you want, and be done with this, okay?
Can you ask him if he even
No,
has?
I'm not asking him anything because I'm not your mediator. Goodbye.